everyone. Today I'm going to show you all a fun Valentine's Day look you can do. I wanted to kind of play around a little bit with some colors because I don't usually wear colors. I'm a neutral kind of girl. So I came up with this nice pink and purple look. The palette that I'm going to be using is the Jackie Aina palette in collaboration with ABH. It's Black History Month, it's February. This month I really want to focus on Black influencer collaborations, so any tutorials that I do will this month will include Black collaborations or Black owned businesses, and I've done a lot of research recently on it, and it's kind of sad how many companies are owned by old white men and not people of color. I've been looking into drugstore brands. There's really not a ton of drugstore either, so like even if you want to shop Black owned, it's really hard to do that affordably. It's getting better for sure, but it's definitely still progress to be made. I'm still on the hunt for more Black owned things because that's something that I want to support as a Black woman. Black History Month, we're using Black collaborations. I think it's amazing how Black influencers, how great some of them are doing. Jackie Aina is one of my favorites. This palette is amazing, and it's such a big opportunity to collaborate with such a big brand. If you want to see how I get this look, just keep watching. So I'm starting with my base makeup. I'm gonna kind of speed through this because in a couple of videos before I've showed my foundation routine, so I'm gonna speed through this, but I first started off with some Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer from the brand Ciate. I think that's how you pronounce it, not 100% sure. Then I just set that with a powder. I find that my foundation applies a lot better when I start with a powder, so I set that with my Fenty powder, and then I go in with my Fenty Pro Filt'r foundation and just buff that into the skin. Next, I'm just taking this LA Girl concealer and contouring with it. And then I set my face with a little more powder. Then I'm going in with my Pro Filt'r concealer and just highlighting slightly. I like to blend this out with my fingers because I just find that it looks more seamless. When I do it with a sponge, sometimes it gets a little cakey, so I like to just use the warmth of my fingers and blend that out. And fine tuning it with a sponge and then setting it with some more Pro Filt'r powder. Then I'm going in with my e.l.f. bronzer and just setting my contour. So now that the face is complete, I'm zooming into the eyes. I did the eyebrows off camera, so I just set that with some powder because I have really oily lids, so if I don't set with a powder, my shadow creases so bad. Next, I'm taking Supreme from the Jackie Aina palette, and I'm just packing that into the crease. Where you see those folds in my eyes, for all my hooded eye girls, I really have to pack a lot of shadow in there. If not, it'll crease really badly and not look good because I have so many layers of skin right there. So I just go in and really fill that in with whatever color I want to kind of sneak out of my crease. So I'm blending that out with a clean, fluffy brush. Next on that brush, I just put a little more Supreme and put some more color into my crease. This is when I'm starting to pull it out of the crease a little bit, so when I look straight ahead, it kind of was hidden at first, and now I'm gonna kind of pull some of that color out of the crease so you can see it a little more when my eye is looking straight forward. So just taking a little more and dragging that out. The key is blending. Blending, blending, blending. I wanted to show you that with hooded eyes, it's easy for eyeshadow and lashes to take over your eye and kind of swallow it up, so you have to be very precise with where the shadow is going. So I just had to clean up that one little corner with some concealer because the shadow just went a little too far and it was kind of taking over my eye. So next I'm just going in with Big Wig from the Jackie Aina palette and just packing that nice purple color right on that very tiny lid portion, so right underneath all those like folds, all the hoods. I'm just packing that purple color in. The key for me also with hooded eyes is using very tiny brushes and then just a nice fluffy blending brush, but I have to use very tiny things to really get in those creases. So next I'm just taking Shookington and I just went over Big Wig and also highlighted my inner corner with that pretty purple color. And now I'm just lining my eye, which I don't understand how it was so hard for me to film the shadow look in frame, but not the eyeliner, which you would think the eyeliner would be harder to get in frame. But so I'm just doing a nice little wing right here, a thin one. I keep my liner very, very thin because any thicker, it looks like I don't have an eye. It just takes over my whole eye, so I keep it pretty thin. So just filling that in, hitting the corners, and then we have a wing. So I finished the other eye off camera. I don't tend to wear false lashes a lot because I think it swallows my tiny, tiny eyes. So I just put some mascara on and try to put some mascara on the bottom lashes, and that's the look. So next I'm taking this Benetint and just giving myself a little color to the cheeks. I really love this stain because it's very light, but it's buildable, so you can make it a little more intense if you want to. And I just wanted a light color on my cheeks because I have so much color on my eyes with the pink. Next I'm taking this Born to Glow highlighter palette from NYX and taking the more bronzy color and just dabbing that on. Not going too hard with the highlighter today. So I kind of muted my lips out a little bit with my foundation, so I went over my lips with the foundation and then put a little gloss on. Then I wanted a little more color, so I added this liquid lipstick on top just to add a little more color. And yeah, I kept it neutral on the lips because I had all the color on the eyes, and this is the final look. I hope you all liked this look and try it out for your Valentine's this year, and see you in the next video.